the snake, when one person sees snake, the snake will always Do you know that some people change their name to Mohammed to be able to get admission into Nigeria Defense Academy? Are you aware of that? Are you aware of that? If you don't know, go and ask question. A lot of people have changed their name today, and their name are Mohammed, Ahmed, because they want to enter into Nigeria Defense Academy to become an army officer. Do you understand that? And that is the problem. That is the problem. And do you know what? Malami is a product of modernization. So Malami, the first thing Malami should think of is modernization of Nigeria before anything. That is why today Abba Kaere has been indicted in America by FBI, the world's most powerful police. FBI. Do you know what? Because of the modernization, Abba Kaere become DCP, Deputy Commissioner of Police. because of the political process. There are mates, he's made the people he entered Nigeria police with. Today, they cannot boast of any rank. They can't boast of anything. But because of modernization of Nigeria, Abba Kaere now become the DCP. Today, product of modernization, Abba Kaere, they cannot indict him. They cannot extradite him yet. They want it to undergo due process. But let me tell you, if it happens to be Leko, Adeleke, it happens to be Okechukwu, by now, he will be in America. By now, Okechukwu will be in America. By now, Adeleke will be in America. Because everything that the Northerners are doing from day one is Northernization. And people don't know. Our fathers have lied to us. Because how can they live in Nigeria and they did not know that the Northernization of Nigeria is not about Ahmedu Bello? How can a president, ex-military dictator who ruled Nigeria for almost 8 years, if I'm not mistaken, will have this kind of mindset? So, Ndi Igbo na say, you can't bite the finger that feed you. They cannot go against Northernization. Now, you see where the Nigeria problem is coming from. That is why when another person is retired, is the Inspector General of Police retired, another Northerner take over. Head of military retired, another Northerner take over. Senate President, Northerner. Muslim. The Deputy Speaker, House of Representatives, Northerner, Muslim. Speaker, Muslim. DG, Custom, Muslim, Northerner. Immigration, Northerner. NNPC, Northerner. Police, Northerner. Civil Defense, Northerner. Air Force, Northerner. Everywhere you go today, it is called Northernization. And people don't understand. I have been teaching this thing. It is called a systematic conquest of Nigeria. I said Taliban used guns to capture Afghanistan after 20 years. Oscar Enyang. Taliban used 20 years to capture Afghanistan. What do we do to stop this? My brother, Oscar Enyang, there is nothing you can do to stop it. The only thing that can stop it now is for the entire Southerners, Biafrans, Middle Beltans, for everybody to come to understand why Northern Fulani Muslim and Northern Muslim have taken over the entire system of Nigeria. Because all this while, everybody was wondering. If you go to social media, if you go to media houses, everybody is complaining. Why not have taken over everything? This one, custom, not. This one, not. That one, not. Fulani this, Fulani that, Fulani. So people don't know. Those who say they are educated, they don't know where it is coming from. They don't know. Please, those of you those of you who come here to to do comment of hip hop family member in Finland, please. First of all, I belong to where I want to belong to. Okay, I belong to where I'm an independent person. I belong to where I want to belong to. I am an old IPOB member, and my allegiance is to Biafra, MAZI, NNAMDI, and IPOB, especially those who accept me as a loyal disciple. And my reason is best known to me. And MAZI NNAMDI knows my reason of whatever I do. So if you are not happy with that, you wait. You can go and ask MAZI NNAMDI. But anyway, that is by the way. Let me continue. But please don't bring this comment here. I don't want to address it, and I will not comment on it. Those who want to kill themselves, they should go ahead and kill themselves over Simon Ekpa. I will continue to sail like I'm sailing, and nothing is going to stop me. Nothing is going to stop me. So please do not distract us. Pay attention to what I'm doing. Pay attention. All right. So, as I was saying, for those who are asking questions, how did we get here? How did we get here? We get here because the system 1964, or even before 1964, they were implementing what we call northernization of Nigeria. Northernization of Nigeria. And people don't know. People don't know. Our elders, Edwin Clark, don't know. John Onyawodo don't know. All the governors in the Southeast don't know. Cut this video and show them. Because they will listen to Babangida, they will not understand what I'm explaining now until now. So tell them that when we say northernization of Nigeria, when we say Fulanization of Nigeria, Islamization of Nigeria, it is real. And tell them they have gone far. What you see the presidency doing now is a continuation of what I call the northernization, Fulanization of Nigeria. I want you all to pay attention. I'm going to play this thing once more. Believe me, I will analyze. This video is 40 minutes. It's 40 minutes. If we do not finish it today, we continue tomorrow. Because from this video, from this particular video, we are going to destroy the foundation of Nigeria. Because now, it is no longer one person that saw the snake. Two persons have seen the snake. So the snake is no longer Python. Because in 1964, you were shouting, Ahmed Bello, that was why he was killed. Because he was shouting, northernization, but that was in the north. But I have come to expose to you the very first time in history of Nigeria that the northernization of Ahmed Bello was not just for northerners. It was not for only in the north. The northernization Ahmed Bello was talking about was actually northernization of Nigeria, entire Nigeria. But he was smart. He was too smart to have said, in this, that when he came here, he started the northernization process. So now let me tell you, when you hear them, Babangida say that now the unity of Nigeria, the unity of Nigeria have died. There is no hope for unity of Nigeria. It is a scam. It's fake. Today, you will understand why they killed Abiola. And I'm calling on my Yoruba brothers and sisters to understand this now. because the secret is out. It was because of the northernization. It was because of the northernization of Nigeria that made Babangida to kill Abiola, Babangida and all of them. Because had it been that Abiola came into power, it would have changed, the Abiola coming into power would have changed a lot of things. It would have delayed the northernization of Nigeria. Today, look at where we are. Let us continue.
Time, because you possibly could have done anything in 40 months.
That's not bad, is it?
No, actually, it's quite a privilege. And thank you for that.
Thank you too.
Why did you join the military at the time? Because you possibly could have done anything else, given what your records indicate. You could have been anything you wanted to be. Why did you choose the military?
I was a product of political processing at that time. There was a program of Nigerianization of the armed forces of the country, and also the process of, if I use that word, northernization, to make sure that people from this part of the country join the army. It's a political decision. So when people came, they talked to us when we were growing up to make a career in the army. As I said, if I give you an example, Yakubu Gawan was moving around our schools to talk to us as young people that there is a good career in the army, we should come and join the army.
Did you see that? Yakubu Gowon was the one projecting modernization. This Yakubu Gowon, he was the one going from school to school, telling them to come and take over Nigeria, that they want to turn the entire Nigeria into North. Are you hearing that? Yakubu Gowon. Today, how is Gowon? The evil and the sins of Gowon are many. So when Biafra went to war, or when the Biafra and Nigeria fight war, you understand that the hatred against Biafra, which Gowon displayed, did not start from 1967. Are you hearing that? It did not start from 1967. Gowon has been preparing against Umuchukwu Okikaba for many decades. So the war against Biafra, Gowon was preparing for it for many years. The impunity in Nigeria today, Gowon prepared for it. I did not say it. You are hearing it from the horse's mouth. I didn't say it. I didn't say it. Today he cannot go to Jos. Now let us watch.
And that's what happened.
Your history is military, and then subsequently a little bit of politics. If you had it to do all over again, would you do that?
I pray we don't have to do all over again, because you are saying that we should go back to pre-independence.
Well, I was talking about you personally, Your Excellency.
Did you hear that? He said he prayed they don't go back there again, because all of them have this preconceived instinct of every other Nigerian now want a restructured Nigeria. So he is already telling him, that he shouldn't even talk about going back to pre-independence, which is this regionalism, because all of them, they have I say, listen, let me tell you why Nigeria can never be restructured. Let me tell you why Nigeria can never ever be restructured. Because every Northerner today is a Muslim. Not every Northerner is a Muslim, but every Northern Muslim today is a product of political process. Every political office holder today in the North, from Northerner, every political office holder is a product of political process. What is the name of the political process? Northernization. So when you begin to reason, why are these people fighting against restructuring Nigeria? Because they are product of the Northernization. They can never fight anything that will benefit Nigeria. Nigeria did not make them. They are not a product of Nigeria. Do you know who are the product of Nigeria? You are product of Nigeria. You from the South, from the Middle Belt, you are product of Nigeria because you are subjected to all manner of scrutiny. Before you can become anything in Nigeria, you are subjected to all manner of degrading, marginalization. You have to fight double to get to where a Northerner will get to with one single effort. So how do you think that a Northerner will come to fight against that? It is impossible. It is impossible. That is why Ndume, Senator Ndume of Boko Haram, Senator Ndume has been fighting Boko Haram this, Boko Haram that. Yeah, we must not accept repentant Boko Haram. We must not do this. This government is failing. The military, security, we cannot travel again. No? All of that are fake. But you know what? Immediately they want to amend election bill or transfer of electronic vote electronically. Ndume say he is suspecting PDP. And he begin to do here like this. I am suspecting PDP because, these PDP people, they have this Yahoo. They have this Yahoo boys. Yeah, what is this name? Or Osh Poppy. They are the people who have this Yahoo boys. So I am suspecting that PDP want to rig the election. They want to use the Yahoo boy. It is a lie. Who tell you that is a mumu? You think that Ndume is a mumu? He's not a mumu. He was just acting. He was just acting funny and foolish. He knows what he was doing. Do you know why? Because that electronic transmission or transmitter of vote will affect the product, the thing that made him Ali Ndume. Ali Ndume is a product of political process, which in other words called Northernization of Nigeria. So whenever you bring idea, if you have been asking, I want this thing to go viral, cut the video like those who are cutting the video. If you have been asking yourself question, why are they not concerned about the progress of Nigeria? Why are they not always against something that would progress Nigeria? Why? You are asking that question. Babangida and Ahmedou Bello have answered you. If you ever wondered, why is it that every time they want to restructure Nigeria, they want to do this, not to kick against it. They want to do this, not to kick against it. They want to kick against everything that will benefit Nigeria. If you ever wondered, Babangida in 2021, after decade, have come to answer you. The answer is that they can never turn against the thing that made them. They are all product of political process. Northernization of Nigeria. I want you to take this video to your governors. It's a critical thinking analysis. And of course, the way I'm saying it now, you must understand. So from this video, we are going to solve a lot of problems. A lot of questions are going to be answered. Questions that have been left unanswered and unaddressed, unattended to for decades of Nigeria existence. So I'm telling you today that we have seen the answer to many questions about Nigeria. We have seen the answer to why they annulled Abiola election, June 12th. It was not because of anything. They say it was because the unity of Nigeria. So it was because of normalization of Nigeria, they annulled Abiola, because that is the only thing that will bring unity. So if they have allowed Abiola, North will rise against Nigeria. So they have to annul it for unity, which they are not wrong, for unity. And Abiola's daughter is on Arise TV talking. So I want you also to send a clip of this video. For those of you who know Abiola's daughter, send the clip of the video. Tell Abiola's daughter that a big secret has been revealed today. The secret is that the people she is thinking that she's supporting, they killed his father because of the political process that brought the Northerners to power, and they don't want that political process to be interfered. They want the political process to continue, and that is why they killed the father. And today, the political process continued. Political process of the Northernization of Nigeria has given birth to CGN, Tanko Muhammad. It has given birth to Malami, Attorney General of the Federation. All these people are not qualified, but they are all product of the political process, which is the Northernization of Nigeria. Today, we have seen in 2015, Buhari become the president because the Northernization and because of the political process, a product of political process. So every Northerner running around him, then who do they use? They use those who think that they are politicians from the South. They use Tinubu. They use APC. They use some sellout Yoruba elders to clinch into power. Now they clinch into power. What did they do? They turned the system against everyone. Now you can no longer win an election in Nigeria. You have to go to court. Remember that every election Buhari contested when he was alive, he has always been, he went to court. Every single election, Buhari went to court because he don't believe in Nigeria. He don't believe in Nigeria. And people did not notice this thing. We shouted, we shouted, we shouted. They did not listen to us. Buhari don't believe in Nigeria when he was alive. So now, when he entered power through the Northern Force, because every politician in Nigeria from North, they are all products of political process. I want you to understand where I'm going to. They are all products of political process. And do you know another word for it? In fact, quota system is even different. Quota system. Quota system is a complete different thing. So don't even talk about quota system. Quota system is the educational disenfranchisement of the Southern Nigeria. So we are not talking about education. We are not talking about quota system. But we are talking about the political process. Political process, of course, the quota system is also part of the political process, but that is not a direct political process. They were able to put all these people. Babangida, he went there, he leveled ground for Fulani, and Abiola tried to come, they killed him. Everybody now, Babangida have come to tell you that he became a military man as a result of political he said that he's a product of political process. And then he went further to say he's a product of northernization of Nigeria. And I want you all to understand, I'm not misquoting anybody, because the Nigerian military is not Northern military. It is Nigeria military, Nigeria army. So if you are joining my Nigeria army, you are not joining Nigeria army for North. You are joining Nigeria Army for Nigeria. And if you have been lured into joining Nigeria Army because joining Nigeria Army is a process of northernization of Nigeria, then what are you talking? It means that you are now beginning to see why we must rise up before Afghanistan repeats itself in Nigeria, which is already happening. Listen, let me tell you. If you don't know, I want to show you something. I want to show you something. You see, I want you to take the entire process, political process in Nigeria. Terrorism is a political process, modernization. Fulani herdsmen is a political process, modernization. It is only in a different way. Banditry is a political process, modernization. And that is why the entire North, they are supporting them. They have conquered you in all sectors of Nigeria economy. What is remaining now is ground conquering, land conquering, city conquering, village conquering, town conquering, land conquering, farm conquering. And it is happening. In Delta State, they are conquering them already in their farm. It is a political process. How does that become a political process? Political process because they are in power. So they are not going to investigate or stop those Fulani chasing people out of their farm in Delta State. It is a political process. It is a political process. The conquest of Nigeria is ground process, political process, armed process, terrorism process, and everything is channeling to Islamization. I want you to watch this. This is happening right in Zamfara State, and they are not going to be arrested. Where do they get these arms and ammunition from? From the Nigerian military. Where do they get the arms and ammunition? From people who entered Nigeria Army like Babangida, who were admitted into the NDA, who entered Nigeria Army as a result of political process. Northernization of Nigeria. It was not there, no. It is happening today. Where do they get the arm from? Do you know that they are in Nigeria soil? Where are the tracking device that Pantami and the Abakaere used to kill Biafra people in Imo State? Where are the tracking devices? Huh? The device is not functional in the north. They don't have network. They don't have network in the north. But they are receiving phone calls to collect ransom. They are calling the people who they kidnap, their families, with telephone number. So why are Pantami and Abakari not tracking them? They cannot track them. Do you know what? They are making money to fund the northernization political process of conquest of Nigeria. This money you see they're collecting for ransom is to prepare them for war. And this Gumi have come to make a very terrifying revolution all the time. You don't listen to him. Gumi said, these people are preparing for war. They are getting the money from the kidnapping to prepare for war. In addition to the one the Nigeria government under the northern Muslim Fulanis are giving them. Because they invited them to Nigeria. So, IBB have just confirmed to you that he was a product of a political process called the northernization of Nigeria. And he can never fight against that. So every decision IBB has made was not for Nigeria. That is why Nigeria is in this dilapidated and decaying state. That is why Nigeria cannot boast of anything. Because all these years, as they are, as they are taking them into political position, into military, into police, their plan is how to support and aid anything that will support this northern agenda that produced them. Every Everything they do is how to support the northernization, the political process that produced them. They can never go against it. Now, and because they can never go against it, that is why bandit, you see them, free movement of bandit everywhere. I want you to watch. This is them in Zamfara State, in Nigeria soil. So let us see how many of those will share this video. I want you to go to their pages. I want you to go. They should crucify Simon Ekpa, but at least the message Simon Ekpa is passing to Biafra people, to Nigeria people, let them share it. They can even cover my face so that I will not appear on their platforms. But they cannot share it. I want you all to go into their platform tomorrow. See how many of them shared it. This is the highest. This is the highest for now. Because this confession, we cannot just allow it to go under the carpet. So every Biafra media, what should you do? Those who are dragging for position that nobody is dragging with them. This is what you should be doing. Your job is not position. This is what you should be doing. And if you cannot do it, allow those who want to, with their pure and genuine hand, to do it. And if you cannot do it, when somebody do it, share it. But shame will not allow you. Shame cannot allow you. Shame will not allow you. But you know one thing? God will disgrace all of you one by one. Go and mark it. God will disgrace everybody who all they do is to fight against those who have something to offer. God will disgrace you. It didn't start today. I want you all to go and check the record of those who attacked Simon Ekpa. even before I took oath, a lot of people attacked me. I have never, I've never defended myself. When I started my program, I come online 3 times a day. I make video 5 times a day. People, why is he making video every day? Very soon now, he will not know what else to say. Let me tell you, if you don't know, if you make video 10 times a day and you lack what to say, it means you are not following Nigeria. Because the Nigeria situation requires us to make 100 videos every day. 100. Even more than 100. The only thing we do is that we pick the one we feel is more important. Akoko exposition, what to expose is plenty. We are lacking behind. If I tell you now, I am coming 4 times a day to make program. I am working. Some of them will come to my, some people will come to my office. They see me, I finish program 3 a.m. I have appointment. Tomorrow they will come and they see me in the office. How you do it? How do you do this? They watch your program. They will come and they will see me in my office. So what I'm telling you in essence that watch and see how many people will share this. Because this particular exposition will change a lot of lives. People don't know. People don't know. Let us move forward. I want you to watch the thing happening in Nigeria. And it is a product of political process, modernization of Nigeria, and it is coming from IBB, Ibrahim Badamasi Babangida. And for you to see how, how terrifying this thing is, he was the military dictator. Now, as a military dictator who is a product of a political process, which is modernization of Nigeria, I want you to just begin to think now what he has done in those days. You will know that a lot of things have, a lot of evil against Christians, against southern Nigeria has been done. Because if this man opened his mouth to say he is a product of political process, modernization, how can he come to fight something that produces him? How? It is impossible. We are human. It is impossible. He can never. And likewise, all of them. That is why he can. That is why the Fulani are killing you. They don't care, because they have target agenda. That is why they will destroy your farm. They don't care. That is why they will kill and rape your women. They don't care. That is why whenever you attack them in Jos, they come against you. Before 12 minutes, before 24 hours, police have arrested all the young men in Jos. But remember, just the previous day, Fulani entered Jos, Plateau State, slaughtered people, slaughtered women and children. The same week, some people in Jos, they killed some Muslims. Within 12 hours, police are already announcing how they have arrested this one, how they have arrested that one, they have apprehended the killers, they have arrested this in the same country. But they are yet to arrest the people that killed, that made the people to come and kill. Nobody is supporting killing. But I'm just saying this so that you understand the political process in the killing. It is a political process, modernization. And that is why ESN, they will hunt for ESN using Hope Uzodinma, because only ESN that will stop what is coming. But you know what? They are going to hunt for ESN. They will track ESN. They will capture ESN. They will say they have captured this, captured that. They will burn houses. But I am asking you, are these people not in the same Nigeria? Now you have watched, you have seen that it is called the political process, military wing of the political process of the Organization of Nigeria. Now let us go back to IBB. Let us go back to IBB.
I meant you.
No. Again, it depends on the position we found ourselves at that time. I wanted to be an administrator. I wanted to be an engineer, but I wasn't able to.
Won't be.
I mean,
Yeah.
or was there another reason?
Because
I want you to listen. He said he wanted to be an administrator, he wanted to be an engineer, but he can't. Because he don't have brain. For you to be an engineer, you need to know mathematics. Mathematics. How can a Fulani man from the north know mathematics? So what they have to do is to look for one of the easiest way to become the product of political process. So the easiest way is to go to a Nigerian army. Whether he pass exam or whether he don't pass exam or, they were begging them to come as a political process, a product of a political process. So anything you do, they pass you. That is why Nigeria is what it is today. You see your problem. You see your problem? He cannot pass any exam as an engineer. You see that? This is what we want to you, agitators and the news media people, to be doing. Channel your energy into this so that you will be more fruitful in the struggle. If you chase Simon Ekpa today, what are you going to gain? Will you take my position? Will you take my position? If you chase Simon Ekpa out of struggle, are you going to take my position? Will you do what I'm doing? Is Simon Ekpa blocking anything from you? You see? Focus on this particular thing I am doing now. Since you don't want to get sense, this is what you should be doing, not coming online and start ranting. Ranting like even women are better than most of you. Because we have seen women, we have seen strong women in this struggle. We have seen strong women. I respect women. In fact, in Biafra struggle, I have come to respect women more. Some of the men are useless and disgraceful. They leave what they do, what they're supposed to do, and they will come online and start ranting and gossiping like women. So women have been elevated in the struggle. This is what you ought to be doing. I don't associate with gossipers. I don't associate with gossipers. This is the task MAZI NNAMDI KANU will be happy to see us doing. The unity is very, very important. When you call me your brother, I will call you my brother. I don't beg for brother. I don't beg. If you call me your brother, I'll call you my brother. But this is what our leader will want us to be doing. Let us expose everything exposable. Except if you are working for the enemy against the struggle. You continue what you are doing. People are watching. Biafrans are not fools. Biafrans are not idiots. Biafra are wise people. Very wise people. So they are watching. Continue your evil and frivolous way. Continue your evil agenda against people who are sacrificing everything for the struggle. Continue. Biafra people are watching you. Like I said, the more you attack Simon Ekpa, the more people will love me. The more you attack Simon Ekpa, the more people will see reason to love me. So if you want people to not love me more, like they already love me now, stop talking about me. Stop talking about me. I have been doing this, I am doing before our leader got, before he was kidnapped. I have been doing it. And I have never one day wronged our leader. I have never one day done anything contrary. And he trusts me to some extent. I have a very bad mouth. So don't make me open mouth. I have a very bad mouth. Now let us continue.
I joined the army.
You seem to have a nose for when things change, the movement of direction, because your history and from things you said before, you are able to read things very easily.
To read
things very easily, read atmosphere, the mood, and all of that. Because the history is that you've always been part of every successful change of government. What is it about that is you?
I was fortunate to be in strategic places within the armed forces.
Did you hear that? Did you hear what he said? He said, I was fortunate. Did you hear what this man said? I am asking you. Did you hear what Babangida said? Babangida said he was fortunate. He was fortunate to be in strategic places. My people, it is not fortunate. It is not fortunate. Is he the only one that is fortunate? Is he the only one that is fortunate? It is not fortunate. It is he have said the truth. The truth is that he was a product of political process. A product of political process. So, as a result of a political process, a product of a political process, they have to position him in the places in Nigeria army that he did not qualify to be. He has to occupy the position he did not qualify. I am telling you, intentionally and unintentionally not qualified, he found himself, fortunately, to be in those places and occupy the positions. No, somebody say, they are trying to get me. My brother, no, they will not get me. They will not get me. Let me tell you. I want everybody watching me not to worry. You see, but sometimes when this kind of thing is happening, the best way to respond, if it is a place where we will be showing that how good we live, we will always say, living good is the best revenge, But now, making good exposition is the best revenge for me. So my own is not to live big, because living big. If it is a place where we begin to show off, what I will say is that, okay, now let us show off now. So living good is a good is the best revenge. But it's not a place where we show off. What we do here is I gossip brain. This is where we show wisdom brain. What God has blessed you with, bring it out for Biafra. So the best revenge in this kind of thing is to put more energy to what you are doing. Put more energy. Disappoint them. How do you disappoint them? How you disappoint them is to begin to dig more into what you have not even digged into before, and disappoint them. That is who I am. So, and that is why, if you follow my tweet, I said you are going to see 3 triple of Simon Ekpa from now. And you will see it happening. It is not going to be Mama Power. Well, I told MAZI NNAMDI KANU, if you are looking for 50 men, if you are looking for 100 men, I am 50. And believe me, it is not mount. By the grace of God, I will do 50. I will do job of 50 men. I have not done it. I have not done it. But believe me, I will do it. I will do it when the time comes. I will do job of 50 men. It may not be now, but the time is coming. You are going to see it. Everybody will live. Everybody will live to see it. I said, time shall tell. Time shall tell. Now let us continue. I want you to listen to IBB. He said he was fortunate to find himself in strategic position. It is not fortunate. Every Northerner that joined the military through an organization product, as a product of Northerner, they all find themselves coincidentally into strategic position to be able to shape in Nigeria the way it is today. So if anybody want to rise up, they kill him. Deleguwa, they kill him. Bolaige, they kill him. Anybody that try to rise up, Fela mother talk, they kill him. Fela talk, they kill him. Anybody that want to talk, Abiola come, they kill him. Because of one particular purpose. The purpose is to make sure the modernization, there is no interference. Jonathan came, they almost killed him. Obasanjo came, they always kill him. They killed the wife. So anybody that want to do something, they kill him. I want you to watch. Okadibo, thank you very much. They kill him.
I was also fortunate that there was a lot of confidence in me as a commander of troops at a very young age, lieutenants with 38 people.
Did you see that? At a very young age, lieutenant at a very young age, without qualification. Kesaro Wiwa, thank you very much. Kesaro Wiwa, they killed him. But you, as a Southerner from Oduduwa land, from Biafra land, go now and become captain. Do you know how many years you are going to serve in Nigeria Army? They will retire you. Any day you want to become colonel, they retire you. And the only time they will give you power, they will give you general, is when they know that that every spirit of Biafra or every spirit of Southern Nigerian have left you. Once they notice, and even at that, they will not trust, they will not give you a position of trust. Highest they will give you is a spokesperson. Army spokesperson. Army spokesperson. You will be see, and if you police, the highest they will give you as a policeman is a police spokesperson. I want you to check it now. Frank Mba is a police spokesperson, and what is the other name for the army? what is the name for the army? Everything they give you is a spokesperson, because they can't speak English that somebody will understand. You cannot understand their English. So what they do is, anytime when you come to the military, they have spokesperson. It must be a Southerner or any Northerner that have lived in the South. And then police. Frank Mba has been the spokesperson for ages now. Frank Mba. Because that is what they are good at. Image making. Oh, DSS, yeah, okay. Even the DSS spokesperson. Image making. And as the spokesperson making this image, any day they try to rise to the rank of commissioner of police, they will carry them to a research center where they will be sitting with computer. NNC was also the spokesperson, and I think they have somebody else now who is Afnanya, spokesperson of DSS. That is the highest they will give you. But look at people show the force with only as a product of political process. As I'm telling you today, that political process is happening. Do you know that the Nigeria army, when you are in the camp, training camp of Nigeria army, very soon you will see truckload of Northerners, Fulani, all these bandits. You will see truckload of the bandits. They will come and drop them in the camp. They say, Pia, from Babangida, they list their name. All of them enter army. It is preparation for what you see happening today. That is why nobody is holding anybody responsible for every atrocity being committed against the Southerners. Because this is aged, long time coming.
Company commander with about 120, regimental commander with about 200, and so on, up to the army. It's just, but when I was also growing, I was in a very strategic unit of the Nigerian Armed Forces, where those are units that you definitely need them to participate in such ventures.
Looking back today, do you sometimes laugh at that aspect of you?
Which one?
That is that you can see that the wind is blowing in a direction, and probably even before anybody else, you're able to see that.
That's why you are a human being. You have to be very instinctive on some of these.
Please, I want people watching me right now to look into this picture. I want you to look into that picture. There is something here. They're called Al-D Grand Patron. I want you to go and check what this thing means. The picture you see here, there is something inside this picture. Please, those of our men, go and check inside this picture. Take a screenshot and look at it. I want to know what is this inscription here. He is a grand patron. We need to start to check it out. We need to start to check this thing out. We want to check, we want to see this, we want to see what is here. We want to see what is here. Please, after this broadcast, take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. We want to know what these things mean. He is a grand patron to this particular organization or name. We don't know what it means. So go and Aldi Supermart. I don't know what that means. Grand patron. I don't know whether supermarket gave grand patron is a product. How can a product get grand patron? Anyway, please, you people should check it. Let us know what it means. We don't know whether supermarket, they are getting grand patron these days. But anyway, so we need to know what it means. But let us move forward. Please, people who say we should Simon Ekpa, somebody said Simon Ekpa. Let me look for the comment because I will be addressing this kind of comment. One moment, Simon. I want to address this comment. The comment I want to be addressing is the comment of critics. I'm not the one that bring a good comment. So, except I don't see the comment again. The thing just went off. One moment. Okay, I don't see this comment, but I hope I will see a comment like that again. First of all, let me make it very clear. If I remember what the person wrote, the person said we must be in the same page with our leaders, DOS. I am not fighting. I'm not fighting DOS, and I will be the last person to fight DOS. But I will also not be the person that will respond to any frivolous lies cooked against Simon Ekpa. I will be making joke and I will be responding to it, and as individually, and I will respond to the person, whoever person that lie against Simon Ekpa, I will respond to that person. I will not respond to the leadership of IPOB, because everybody is just talking on his or her own. So I'm not going to respond to the leadership. The leadership of IPOB have not done anything against me, and they are not going to do anything against me. But those individuals who come to lie and they cook up lies, if I feel like I will make a comment, I will not respond to them directly. But if I feel like I make a comment, so nobody is here fighting the leadership of IPOB. If you fight the leadership of IPOB, you are fighting MAZI NNAMDI. So I'm not going to do that, and I'll be the last person to do that. But what they should do, whoever that is being paid by anybody, or should know that if you fight me, you are fighting a child of God. Because I did not join the struggle from having a skeleton in my cupboard. So you allow me to continue and focus on what I'm doing, and you must not tell me what to do. Nobody was telling me what to do until now. So it is not now that you want to tell me how to talk and what to say. I have been doing research on my own. I have been doing it. I have been broadcasting. I have been trying to pray to God to give me wisdom to pilot what I'm piloting. And if it is yielding result, you cannot just come now and tell me, this is what I should say and what I should not say. You don't do that. You don't do that. I am more than that. You cannot. I'm not the person you can come and tell what to do. You did not tell me what I was doing before. So anybody that comes to attack me, I will choose either to respond by laughing. I will choose either to respond by bringing more superior exposition like this to teach the person what he should do and that he's not doing. So I'm not fighting anybody. I can never fight IPOB leadership. Never, 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 never. But every time I see the right thing, I'm going to do it, irrespective of who else is God. I don't look face. I'm not a servant of a man. The person I respect and I will respect is IPOB, the leadership of IPOB, the KANU, the Biafra people. That is the people I'm loyal to. So anybody that will come from this leadership to attack me individually, that have any personal thing with me, and is coming public to talk trash and talk lies against me, I am going to make comment. When I'm making program like this, I'm going to make comment. But what I will not do is to come and start addressing the person. I don't have that time. They have all the time in this world. They can gossip anything they want. I will not respond to them. And actually, the thing I'm doing now is the last thing they will ever hear from me. From tomorrow, I will focus on my exposition, and everything they say, I have a new name now. My name is Azanoka. Azanoka, one of Biafra. So give me the name, Azanoka. So if they want to waste their time, they can waste their time and tell Simon Ekpa is not oath member, Simon Ekpa is not this, Simon Ekpa is not that. They know, for you to know how bad these people are, they know that I am an oath member. They come publicly to lie to people that I'm not an oath member. It is a very wrong thing to do, and anybody who condone it is also a sabo. A sabo, you will be a sabo. What are you trying to gain? What do you stand to gain by knowingly lying against somebody? So let them continue. I'm not going to respond more than this. I'm Azanoka. Azanoka. So I am not somebody that you can control. This is a warning. I've been saying this thing. I am not the kind of person. My light, you can never off it. You can never off it. And the more you are going to talk, you will never hear from me. Today is the first and the last time I will talk and respond to anybody. If you like, go and stand in the mountain top and talk about Simon Ekpa, you will not hear from me. And when the job comes, what I'm about to do and what I'm going to do for Biafra and for IPOB, I will do it with everything in me. If you like, come and say You must not do it. If you like, come and say you must not do it. You come and do it now. You know, if you come to erasing of fund and I have to participate there, come and say I will not do it. Come and do the job now. I will leave it for you. You do it. So, only open a mind about business here. Mind your own business. Let me mind my own business. If there is anything you want me to do for the struggle, come to tell me, do it. If I don't do it, you can begin to say, I give you this job, you didn't do it. You know, but if I am doing that job, allow me, don't come to attack me. Because now let us continue.
Things you can read a situation. I once told you guys in the media and you took me on. I said, wherever I am, I try to dominate my own environment, which is part of my training anyway.
The alpha male. The alpha male. There's this iconic picture of you getting into your official car, NA1, I believe, just after August 27th, 1985. What was it that was in your mind then that, okay, now I have the means and I have the authority? Where am I going to take this country? What was that?
Well, I think you should tell me. After we elucidated what we wanted to do for you people when we got in August of 1985. We liberalized, what is the right word? We came in on 2 or 3 planks. We knew then that you cannot succeed in getting the people. We wanted to mobilize the Nigerians. They were bright people, they were good, and they could be obedient. So then the country has a lot of resources. So we need to mobilize the people with the resources that the country has and provide the people a leadership towards achieving, making the country a greater country. That is the first thing that came into our mind. How do we do it? Were some of the policies we put in place. We wanted full participation of the people. So anything that stifled them, the decrees, for example, that didn't give them the opportunity to talk and say anything, we said no, we should change it. We abrogated that decree. And then control, we had control of the economy, or we ran a controlled economy. We knew that the people wanted to take this in their hands. We ran the politics, and we knew that for the country to succeed, you have got to mobilize the people to do it on their own. So those are the things we wanted to see done. And therefore we came out with a clear vision about the country, mobilizing the country, freeing the economy from government control, allowing the people to talk and say what they wanted to see, allow the people to decide on how they should be. Those are things that came to our mind, and I think I'm glad we did.
There are those, of course, who have pointed to the fact that, yes, you did that, but you also kept, for example, Decree 2, which still gave you the authority.
But it was not as restrictive or as more than Decree 4, is it?
Decree 4, yes.
Yeah. All the same, that decree that you talked about was still there when we allowed the media to to become publicly owned so that you could do more about Tolkien. Otherwise, we wouldn't have allowed it to happen. We allowed private ownership of both print and electronic media. Now, thank God, you have got the latest one. What is it called?
Online, social media.
Social media. Thank God, the people resisted it. Otherwise, it would have been killed. But the people resisted it.
So you think it was good, or you think it is good?
It is
social media.
Yeah, it is good. It's still part of opening up, allowing Nigerians to talk and say what they want, allowing Nigerians to do their business even online and so on.
All right. Of course, you all must have watched this. Please, Simon, Citizen AY is waiting for you to join. Citizen AY, you can come in. You can come in, please. Come in. Let us talk. And for those who are saying command and control is different from what I'm saying. What I'm saying here is that when I'm making exposition, I'm making comment and broadcasting, it is not command and control. Okay? It is not command and control. Exposition is not command and control. Broadcasting and digging out research that will haunt and will cause injury to Nigerian government is not command and control. So everybody who are doing this thing should be commended, whether the person is Biafra or not a Biafra, must be commended, and that is why our leader is different. That is why our leader is different. Our leader not know whether you are Biafra. Once you are doing a good job, he will commend you. Once your exposition is against Nigeria, he is going to commend you, whether you are a Biafran or not. So, what are you going to be more Catholic than the Pope? So it is not command and control. A lot of people have been commended by our leader who are not even Biafran, but they are doing a good job by exposing Nigeria. A lot of people also have been commended by our leader who are Biafrans, but are not IPOB members, but they are doing good job. Okay? So when our leader commended me, I was not an IPOB oath member, you know. So so is it when I become an IPOB member and the oath member that it is going to be a problem? You see? So the point here is that people should understand the difference between command and control. Command and control are automatically directly to those who are principal officers of IPOB. Because ordinary members of IPOB, they have to listen to the order given by our leader. They have to listen to the order coming from our leader to the DOS, and this is where the command and control comes. So the command and control is first of all to principal officers of IPOB. These are where the command and control should be very effective. You understand? It is only after it is effective in the leadership of IPOB, then it will now come to the members like us. That is how it works. So people who don't know what is command and control should go and read their book. They should go and read their book, What is Command and Control? Who are you commanding and who are you controlling? You first of all command and control the officers you are giving order to, who will now go ahead to pass the orders to other people. So you must live by example. Before you talk about command and control, live by example. If I have to begin to teach you people what is command and control, I will teach it. But for those who are commenting command and control, so you need to know the guiding principle of command and control. So command and control is first of all goes to the principal officers. They must be ready to listen to command and the control, and they have to do it. So when order come, it is, obey before complain. That is the thing. So it is not us who are floor member. We are floor member. We are the floor members. We are the people who are bringing salt and pepper. We are the floor members. The command and control goes to the authorities, goes to the principal officers. These are the people that should listen to command and control, and it is called obey before complain. So when you have obeyed the order, you can now come out and say, yes, you are doing the order. So when you are doing the order, you will now be if there is any question, you will be saying, Oga, but Oga, I am doing this order, but if I do it like this, I do it like that, it will be better. So people should get themselves educated first. Education is very important. And I wisdom and knowledge in garagara. It is not garagara. Where we do garagara is in the battlefield. When you go to battlefield, you bring your gun. If there is a battle, if there is war, if we begin to go to war, you bring your gun. That is where you do garagara. Or if you want to do garagara, come with me. Let us go to gym, so that I will use iron and intimidate you. You come to gym. Let us go and know how to do the gym. I will intimidate you. That is where garagara is. Once I load 200, I load 100 here, I load 100 here. Come under the bench and prove that you are doing garagara. Hey, we will know that you are doing garagara. So first of all, people, you see, education is very important. Education is not only when you go to school. No. The English people have what they call formal and informal education. So education is not only when you go to the four wall of classroom, you sit down, you read the book, and you get educated. No, you have the informal one. The informal education can come from any level. It can come anyhow. The formal education comes from school. So you have to, first of all, you know your right first. Knowing your right is very important. You know your right first. You know what you are doing, so that you don't come public to talk to people who are very sensible. They will just look at you as a mumu. So anybody who is talking about command and control is not first of all, the command and control should go to the authorities, principal officers. That is the people that the command and control goes to, because they are receiving command directly from Onyendu. That command and control, they must obey. And the command and control is obey before complain. So if you don't know what you are into, I will teach you. I am grounded. I am grounded. I am a street person. I am a civilized person. I am a civil person. If anyone you want, I'll bring it. If you want talk life, I will give it to you. If you want pastor, I will give it to you. If you want traditional, I will give it to you. If you want civilization, I will give it to you. If you want me to be humble, I will give it to you. If you want rudeness, my God, I will give it to you. So I am grounded in all. If you want to see a spare part seller in me, I will bring it out. That is how I am. And they add the multitask. Anything is in me, I will do it. If you want me to be talk now and snatch ballot paper, I will go and do it. You see? So I am not somebody who you see on suit and I look gentle, or somebody who you see this beautiful face like this. Go and ask them. I have been the chairman of Igbo Union in Finland for 4 good years. 4 good years. So I know what it is to deal with Ndi Igbo. I have been the chairman of Ndi Igbo for 4 years in Finland. I did not say 2, I said 4 good years. So I know how to deal with Ndi Igbo, especially when those stubborn ones come. And I know how to maneuver. So I am somebody that is, the life have trained me to, to what I am today. So I'm not somebody I didn't just come from somewhere as a result of circumstances, or as somebody who is privileged from something, or somebody who is an opportunist. If you are talking about opportunists, I am the last person you will bring issue of opportunist. I am not an opportunist. I work my ass off for anything I embark myself on. Any journey I embark myself, I work myself out of. And anything mbatania, I must see now because anything mbatania, go and ask people. That's what I do. I am a complete dot man. On your dot, on your dot. So let this thing not deceive you. This thing you see here, let it not deceive you. All right, on this note, I will stop here. We'll continue this video tomorrow, because I have to also watch the part I wanted to bring to you today. I have played it, and then tomorrow I'm going to bring something else from this same video, because it is time. I don't want this thing to stay more, long, so that people will be able to watch it and share it, let it go viral. It is very, very important. We have more pressing issues. The issue is that this particular topic today, we want it go viral on social media. We want it go viral. We want the Nigeria, do it so that Nigerian news will carry it. Our target is that Nigerian news will carry the exposition we have done today, exposing northernization, exposing Fulanization, exposing Islamization, exposing the people that become product of political process, as Babangida said it. And I have been able to shed light to what he has said. Tomorrow, we will continue from where we stop. So, but I'm going to allow you to come in. But please, if you are coming in here, don't come and insult anybody. Focus on this particular exposition that I have done today, okay? Do not come here and fight anybody. I did not say come and fight for me. I have power. So, if you are coming here, come and focus on this exposition that we did today, and let us rub mind. We want to chat. We want to make sure we focus on this particular issue. The issue is that Nigeria can never move forward because the political leaders in Nigeria, they came to power, they find their way to political position as a product of political process, which is the northernization of Nigeria. That is where our comment and focus is going to lie on. And I pray to God, I will never disappoint MAZI NNAMDI KANU, because he is not here to watch and see what is going on. And I will, the promise I made, I will never disappoint Biafra, and I will never disappoint him. And God will see me through. All right. Thank you very much, and welcome to the program. Join us this evening as we share the link. There we go. All right, I'm gonna bring you Ada. Welcome to the program. And I know you're always the first person.
MAZI Azanoka. MAZI Azanoka. Very, very well. I'm not gonna ask you to stop responding to all these distractors. I was hearing that broadcast, and some things I was hearing, I just off it. And I don't want something to give me more heart attack. I'm not about Ogusi. Me, I know there for that Ogusi business. So I maintain it. Please, what I want to say this evening is that the exposition you have been doing, honestly, MAZI, I tell you, I have been following you, and this issue of these things that is happening now. Remember, it started when you started broadcasting. People was fighting, talking, and you was able to handle it. Is it now that you can't handle it? Even up to today, some people are still castigating MAZI NNAMDI KANU that he ate money, he do this, he do that. But the man is brought by God, and he has to do his job. So everybody had to come and do. So do your own and leave all these bacchanalists. We call them bacchanalists. Forget about them and continue. So what I want to say this evening concerning our leaders, we don't even supposed to be calling these people our leaders. We're supposed to be calling them hoodlums, because that is what they're supposed to be. Hoodlums. All these governors are hoodlums. Also, is robbing, bleaching, and doing all manner of things, which I believe through your exposition, right? I believe that all these Southern leaders, we are busy seeking for their pocket, without even thinking about all these northerners, because these northerners, they were grounded in everything they were doing. They are not sleeping. Their plan is always there. But our leaders only go to Abuja and carry Ghana must go and patrol themselves without even doing the work they send them to do. So they are OES member. We're not supposed to be calling them excellency and whatsoever. We're supposed to be calling them hoodlums. And if people will agree with me, let us start calling them hoodlums, because they're nobody. They didn't do nothing for us. You understand? excellencies. All our roads are in misery. You understand? So what I'm trying to say is that all these northerners are busy. They are well grounded, planning that thing. Even as me and you are here, gossiping, who talking this one, who saying that one. All our people, all they doing in social media is fighting, in-house fighting. Whereby the Fulanis are busy out there carrying gun, planning how to overrun them. You understand? And we're busy talking about MAZI and all the rest. You understand? Look at the Fulanis in the bush with gun. That one you see is even small compared with other people. You know, I remember when he was doing the exposition when they were carrying truck of arms, you know, from the other side coming in. And our governors are seeing all these things. What are they doing? They're not doing anything. They're not saying anything. Simon, is it not baffling that these people are seeing all these things and they're not saying anything? And our people are not even thinking. All they're doing is fighting one another. You understand? So it's high time all the Southerners. I'm not calling no Southeast, Southwest. I am calling all the Southerners. All these useless governors who are eating the wedu and the bitter leaf soup. All of them are cowards. I am not respecting them anymore. They are hoodlums. You understand? All are hoodlums. Let them change their pattern and see what is going on. Does it mean that these things Babangida have said? Look at the man the journalist. At the end of the day, after interviewing him, he's not gonna do anything anymore. He just go there to interview the man and come out. And the other day I talk about Abiola's daughter. Simon, I know about Abiola. The day Abiola died was the day they nearly killed me in Lagos State. I'm telling you, I had the experience. But that stupid girl is busy talking about Biafrans, twisting matters and changing the narrative. Does he even care about what killed the father? Because I don't bloody care, because maybe the father has many wives, so the girl don't have, maybe she doesn't even know anything about the father. You understand? So that is why she don't care. She only siding for Arise TV and talking trash. I tell you, anytime I see that girl face to face, I will tell her how it is, because she's a young lady that doesn't have a future. She don't know what she wants in life. So let me allow others to talk. But our governors are hoodlums. Nobody should be calling them governors. They don't deserve governorship. They are hoodlums, all of them. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Ada, before you go, I want you to look at the screen. What do you see?
I see correlation of Satan Idris. Oh my God. Where they?
Did you see where it is happening?
Oh my God, I see. What is this?
It is happening in Edo State.
Oh, but Simon, what is our people doing? What is our people doing? What are they doing? Why are they keeping quiet? What is going on?
The 21st and 22nd, you are going to have Sultan in Edo State.
Jesus Christ.
That is how it is happening. By the time, and when you talk now, the Edo people, the Benin people, they will say, allow us. Yes,
Simon, listen to me. I am still thinking about what is going on. Why are all these hoodlums keeping quiet? What is going on with them? Why are they keeping quiet?
They're on ground. Wait.
These people gonna run over us someday. You understand? Is this happening? Is this happening that all these hoodlums, MAZI, you know what these people gonna do? They're gonna run overnight with their private jet and leave the poor masses to be killed. So it's better we stand up now and do the needful. These hoodlums want to destroy all of us and run away.
I agree, my sister.
Let me allow other people to come in, please. God bless you all. All hail Biafra.
All hail Biafra. Yes, so all hail Biafra.
All hail
This is shocking.
Right. Citizen AY.
Yes, so.
Yes, so.
How are you?
Welcome to the program.
Yeah, thank you. Listen, great job tonight. I watched it closely. I saw what was being, the program about. I was planning to do something similar, but you know what? I watched it You'd already planned it, and I thought, you know what, let's carry on with that.
Yeah.
We all know the crazy chaos caused by trying to use more than one app for productivity.
What state was that video again? Remind me, please. The video,
the
video of the guns. Remind me, what was the, you know?
Okay.
What state?
Is from Samuel to play it.
Yeah, play it.
Okay,
please.
One moment.
I want you to play that video. Because it's important. Thank you. Now, it's coming now.
First of all, Citizen AY, inform our viewers that today we are supposed to have a program,
yes,
which was designed to begin a campaign,
yes,
for the unification of action of purpose.
Indeed.
But we are going to educate them. Maybe tomorrow we have this program together.
Exactly.
Let us address this particular issue today.
Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, because of all to time and having to explain, doing the work that Simon, very important work Simon was doing, we have to push back that program. So we'll probably do it tomorrow, but we'll give you more updates on that. But nonetheless, this is important. Now look closely at those men, like Simon was showing, and thank you, Simon, for showing this. Look closely at those men. They are in Nasarawa. Now, tell me, just watch. Let's watch for a few minutes. See what they're doing in Nasarawa State. You can see that is their northernization process. That is when we talk about the northernization process, the process of northernizing that place, a political process. This is it. Because what they are talking about is using guns to take land from us in the south.
Yes.
These people, these men, tell me, many of them, I can see one or two youngsters in there. They should be in school. They should be in either Muslim school teaching or in Christian schools. In school, many of them are of school age. The one with the gun now, that one, I don't think he should still be in school. Look at them. Look at their faces. Look, and these people have the guts to tell Southerners that they are born to rule, but yet they will not let Southerners develop our own land. We are being prevented from developing our own land. They have been doing this since the days of Awolowo, Azikiwe, and they're still doing it now. We need to put a stop to it. Just watch, keep watching. These young men, what are they doing with guns? They should be building roads. They should be fixing hospitals. They should be doing bridges. They should be instead they're taking guns. And they can't even make the guns they're shooting. They can't even make the guns they're shooting. This is the shocking state. So that is the political process that Babangida is talking to you about. The sum total of the political process that Babangida is talking about is talking from the point of view of guns and killing people and taking over land and forcing people to be slaves in their own land. These people here, they should be arrested. But if you look, there is no police in sight, there is no military in sight, none of that. Imagine if this was in the south. Imagine if Southerners were walking around shooting in the south. Imagine if we stood like this in the south. They would have sent a whole battalion to take them out. And that is why we are not one. This video explains why it is okay for Fulanis in Nasarawa to shoot guns, to stand in a group, take videos, share it. But we in the south, We cannot do the same thing. And that is their political process. This is the political process that Babangida, Abacha, Abdulsalam has enforced on you and I as Southerners. It is time we break this nonsense. Listen, if we are going to die, let's die. But we've got to speak truth to power. I'm so tired of being in a situation where our people are suffering. Look at these people. They're sitting down there and there is no police. There is no army. None of them are arrested. Pause it. Just pause it. Pause it. Pause it. Now, pause it there. Just pause it with the man sitting there. Pause it. Can you pause it? Right.
Yes,
now,
pause.
just look. See, look at all of the guns these guys are carrying. Simon asked the question I'm asking again. Where are the police to hold them to account? If it was a Yoruba man, if it was a Biafran, if it was a middle beltan, they would say, oh, they are attacking the police. So they have to control them. They will send in battalions against a group of the few people like this. They will send. But in the north, oh, no, it's fine. They are one of ours. Those of you speaking one Nigeria, please watch this. Look at this shot. There are young men that should be in schools, primary, secondary school, certainly university, and they're standing there. It's like they're preparing to go to war. Whilst you are talking about your one Nigeria, they're preparing to go to war against us in the south. That is the reality. And look, today, I played something earlier on. In Afghanistan, the same thing is happening. In Afghanistan, they have put up the the Taliban flag. And when the people try to take the flag down and put the Afghanistan flag, they were shot to death. They were literally shot to death. And that is the same thing we're looking at. And the government is supporting Boko Haram. I said it. The federal government of Nigeria is supporting Boko Haram, who we all know now are the government in waiting. It is the same tactic with Taliban. The Taliban were out of government, and suddenly they swept in, and they were working with the military in Afghanistan. The same thing is happening with us. We need to wake up. I don't know, Simon. I don't know if does this make sense to you? What I'm saying? Are you? You mean
the Afghanistan?
Yes, the comparisons with Nigeria.
All right, let me bring it on. One moment.
No, I'm just asking your thoughts. You don't have to show me. I'm just asking.
No. You know our own is we do it. They show.
Yes.
You know? And we always want to be prepared so that as you are mentioning it, we are breaking it. Yeah, you understand? So that somebody will say, what I saw was snake. Python.
Exactly.
You know, so here we go. You see, it didn't take us time. Oh.
There you go. There you go. That is what is happening. That's the Taliban. You see? Look, you see, look at the Taliban. Now tell me what's the difference between Nasarawa and Afghanistan. Look. The same thing. Look at that. Look. They're carrying guns. Look at that. See? You see? Look. Look at that. Look at that. That is what those of you who are supporting this one Nigeria, this is what you are asking for. This is what is to come. Those of you supporting one Nigeria, this is what is to come. And like I said, look at that. They are giving summary justice. There is no courts, there's no due process, none of that. They take people up, they put them against, and they shoot them to death. Look at that. See? You see that? They're pointing guns at people. Look at that. That is your one Nigeria. And this is what we have got to in the South. Let us make it very clear. Buhari, Babangida, whatever, Atiku, please, we are making this clear to you. You can keep your Nigeria and your Fulanization, you can keep it in the north. But we in the South, we are not accepting it. And we will not be silent. You cannot silence us. We have the right to self-determination, and there's nothing you can do to stop us. We will continue to raise the alarm, raise the awareness. Our people are waking up. Look, the people were jumping onto planes, on top of planes, and they died. They fell down when the plane took off in Afghanistan. They are Muslims. They are prayerful. But they jumped into the plane. They clung onto the plane because they knew what was happening. If they stayed there, that the Taliban would shoot them to death, rape their women, kill them. The same thing is happening in Fulanistan, where the Fulani government is trying to create a Fulanistan Sultanate. By the way, Taliban have now called Afghanistan a Sultanate. That's what they've done. Now you're going to be seeing a Fulanistan Sultanate in Fulani nation. Unless we in the South kick them into the North, we cannot be silent. This is horrifying to see. This is what is to come. Now, going back to IBB, I want to sort of buttress the point made by my great MAZI Simon Ekpa here. What he's saying to us, and the deep analysis is making. I particularly like the way you are breaking it down. You play bits of it, and you go into specific details, and you allow people to take in what is being said. And because see the trickery, these guys have fooled us for so long that it takes exactly what Simon is doing to open the eyes of many. It takes what Simon is doing. But listen, I can see that there are people who want to join the broadcast. Let me pull back and let others come in and talk. So Simon, over to you. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much, Stephen AY. And so hang on, we are going to anchor this together. And since we're already here, I will have another half an hour to.
Yes.
All right. So the point here is that when you are looking at this video, you know that once they have captured Afghanistan now, they are going to focus to European Union. They are going to focus to America.
Yes.
So anybody that think that Afghan people will not suffer, go and think twice. And then they are going to also send help to Nigeria because Nigeria is the biggest target.
Yes.
So they're going to send help. Aid is going to come from there to Nigeria for Africa capturing. So
yes.
The earlier the governors understand this, the better. Because these people, if they continue to do like that, these people will run over everybody. So we don't have time to waste.
Exactly.
All right.
You're right.
Thank you. Hi, Sent. Welcome to the program.
Good evening, Mr. Ekpa.
Good evening from here.
Okay. And good evening, Citizen AY.
Thank you very much. Good evening, my brother. Welcome on board. Good to have you here.
Thank you. To start off with, you see the southern governors, more especially the southeastern governors.
Yeah.
Those guys are born sellouts. They are slaves. Can you imagine a man like Rocha Sokorocha saying that he's 100% Mieti Allah? Just imagine that.
Did he say that?
Yes, he said that. I heard that in one of his broadcasts. Sometime that should be within last year or so. He said it's 100% Mieti Allah. I think that was during the time this man, the former Ohanese president, Nyawodo, said anybody that touches the Fulani should prepare to kill him first, and so on. So, what type of leaders we have in the South, more especially the Southeast? Those people are like graveyards. You know, the grave doesn't get satisfied. You keep burying people and burying people. Our leaders in the South are graveyards. They are useless. You see, Afghanistan today has been run over. Afghanistan, Iran is an Islamic nation. It was a secular nation. It has been run over a long time. Okay, before then, Turkey was run over. Constantinople was run over. Now, the latest is Afghanistan. When you tell the monkeys in Nigeria that Nigeria is next, they say, lie, you know the possible, you know who would be, no triumph, we did smart, we did intelligent. But this idiot, the end, what they tell them will always come to pass. Take a look at Edo State. It's a shame to see that they have a sultan in Edo State, inauguration of a sultan. Where are all the Bini people that are making countless noise, ceaseless noise about carry your Biafra, go to hell, don't carry this thing, Igbo people not the problem, and so on. We don't want Igbos here. Where are the Edo people? Where are all the Edo boys in Europe, even in South Africa? Where are they? They are there. Okay, if you tell them it's not possible, that thing that is just film trick, it's just Photoshop, they just want to cause problem. Where is the Oba of Benin? Oba of Benin that sacrificed the life of Biafra during the war because he wanted to take a throne that was never his. When they asked them some ago in one of these expositions, I found out that he said one thing, that of a truth, the throne belongs to the Ogisos, but it has been a long time. So that one now is been are there now, so they will stay there. It was because of that same throne that made those idiots change the name of that land from Ikodomigo to Edo. It was because of that thing that made him pave the way for the army to start. They pushed us out from Edo. They started killing us from our land. Man beat us in a very bad way. Today, look at the Sultan there. What does that mean? The man should go and take. Most of them, they lack history. They should go and learn history. And critical analysis, a virus to the black man, more especially to the southern people, the Igbos. They lack the critical skills. Knowledge can be gotten from school, but many of them, they hate education. That's why they can't get knowledge. Wisdom is divine. There's no class that can teach you that. So people can envy because of all these things. Why what is going on in Nigeria today will get worse than what happened in Afghanistan is that the black man is behaving or is more of a demon than a human being. They don't have a soul. So if you see what the Taliban are doing in Afghanistan, for instance, if it was a black man that would do that, Simon, I tell you, the videos and the pictures will be a goring thing. You can't look at it. If you look at it, you will vomit. Just watching at it from the television.
You're right.
It is a sad thing. It is a very sad thing. Remember when Russia wanted to take out the Taliban? Who came to their rescue? It was America.
Yes.
When they took out one eye of Mullah Umar, Americans, they came to their rescue. Today, the thing is over the Americans. They ran away. Just as the Americans during the time of John and helped Buhari to get into the office. They can finance anything. And you see, Westerners, they feel that land is safe. So they can destroy the land. They don't think of the full effects that will take place. Do you think that if they run over Nigeria today and make it a sultanate officially, they will not have access to the gas and the crude oil to finance terrorism against them? The white man, sometimes their personal greed does not allow them to see beyond their nose.
They actually saw it already. As you continue to talk, let me bring the video. Just
okay, carry on.
Keep talking.
License.
All right. So
you can continue. You can continue. Let me bring the video.
Okay. So now they lack the ability to see beyond their nose. Remember that guy, the guy that helped the Arabs during the Arab civilization? He was a British man. What they see is their personal interest. The white man will tell you that they don't have friends. Back in the days when I was in Edinburgh, I saw a white man when I traveled from Edinburgh to I think to Oakington by Cambridgeshire. I saw a white man, a police officer. He told a black man that, you see those cattle over there? They have more rights than you in this land. He said, why? He said, because those cattle are English, they're not British. I had to think fast. Because the Americans will always say, think fast, ask questions last. After thinking fast, I said, oh, I get your message. English means ancestry, British means immigration. So a black man can immigrate to England and get the British passport, but you don't have any respect or regard for that. But once your ancestry is from English, the whites, then you have more rights. For it to have more rights than a man with a British passport in England means that the British people are like white Fulanis. That is why they are supporting the Fulanis like this. It doesn't really add up. You see,
The video is clear.
Afghanistan is just a child's play with what will happen in Nigeria if we black people, we Southerners, we don't look beyond and start thinking like human beings. If they call us monkey, if we act like monkey, the only thing missing in a black man is the tail at the back. Put a tail to the black man, a monkey is complete. Why are we acting like monkeys that you throw bananas to and they start rejoicing and forget that the man that is killing them is the one that gives them the banana? So we need something more brutal that will change the mentality and the orientation of the black man. Because
let me play this video. I want everybody to pay attention.
Yeah, please. Let's hear.
Somebody say Simon Ekpa is bragging.
Bragging?
Yes.
What is bragging?
My brother, forget about
We're speaking facts here. We're not bragging.
My people, if I want to brag, I will brag. I'm not owing anybody.
You can only brag when you have something to brag with.
Where I live is where we have what we call civilization. If you want to brag, you can brag. And if I want to brag, I can brag till tomorrow. I don't owe anybody any shit. Sorry, because
you only brag with what you have.
If I want to bring my street life, you will not like me. So don't let it come out.
I don't want that wahala.
Right, let me play this video so that one moment. Here we go.
They're willing to cooperate because of that, because they know each other, because there's some tribal ties and engagements that allow them to work together, whereas in other parts of the world they have different objectives and a little bit different view, and so that tends to bring Islamic State and Al-Qaeda into conflict. Here they're able to overcome that, and that's what and work for a common purpose in their mind. I think long term, and we don't know when this will happen, but long term they want to establish themselves. They want to establish a caliphate, and they are willing. We know they have not only the desire but the will to attack the United States and the West. And so if we're unable to disrupt them, if we're unable to disrupt their efforts, you give them that safe haven. You give them the opportunity to develop their external operations, to develop their capabilities, and then you combine that with what I believe they're trying to do is find a source of reliable income that they can establish that through either kidnap or ransom, what they're doing now. They can get access to the gold mines that are throughout the region, and then they can start accessing the smuggling networks that run north to south from the Gulf of Guinea up to the Mediterranean that have been there for centuries. And if they can start to co-opt those and use that for a reliable source of income, you've got the ingredient for something that could be quite bad.
And we are in that stage now. You have just so that stage where this man was saying this at a few years ago, and right now we are in that particular stage.
Simon,
yeah,
I'd like to add something to this, and I want people to really take note of this. You see, he said some words that they will take over the minds, which is what they're trying to do. No doubt they attempt to do that. But let us pause that for 1 second. Do you know the biggest corruption gang going in the world right now? Okay, let me let you know something. You know, when this Western world, when they're going to do business in terms of arms, I hope many realize that they don't use money. They go and find resources where the countries where they have resources. They say, listen, We want your resource. You want guns. Give us your resources. Black market, trade by barter. That is the biggest corruption going. There is no paperwork to tell you how much they've paid, how much the value of the gold or the mineral resources they get. That is, if you go and look at where the West goes and does their war and they're trying to help people, it is always where they have resources. If you go and check Iraq, Syria, Afghanistan, you know, Iran, you know, all of this, you know, and you know, our own place, Nigeria, you know, they are looking at. So now there is some truth in what is said, that the Islamic Taliban and all those terrorist groups, they are trying to take that over. There's no doubt about that. But what I want people to understand, that they don't, you know, this what I'm telling you, this arms trade stuff where they're trading for resources, it doesn't even show up on the corruption index. It doesn't show up. So that is the biggest corruption. You see, the fact that the Taliban, you know, took over in Afghanistan was because the people, they were doing business, they were there for business to get resources. You know that apparently when the US were leaving, they took away their guns. They never allowed the Afghanistans to develop a military capability to defend themselves. They wanted them to be dependent. And this is what the dependency brought them. So look, we got to be very careful. We don't want what the terrorists are doing, but there is a game being played here. And the thing I'm saying is that that's the same thing that is being played in contraption Nigeria. It's about resources. So the trade by barter is what they tell us all, no, trade by barter is not good, but that's what they are doing. When they say to you, how many guns do you want? Bring it. Just give us gold. Forget the money. So I'll just make that point. I'll stop there. Thank you very much.
Sorry, Simon. You see,
let me before you come in, can you air your view? Let us hear your view.
Thank you, Simon, and I want to greet everybody, especially LY. Can you hear me clear, Simon?
Yeah. Simon, are you talking about me?
Yes.
Thank you. Me?
Simon, can you hear me?
We can hear you.
Yes, go ahead, Konkwo.
Thank you. I want to appreciate you and also everybody here. Citizen LY, I greet you, sir.
Hey, I greet you, my brother. Welcome on board. Thank you.
Thank you. Simon, please, you know, I want to say something about, then I will log off because tomorrow is another day. I want to say something about what is going viral. And I appreciate you. You are a man to be emulated. You know, this is my language, Simon. And I want to let Biafrans to know something, and in fact, entire world that are listening to us. I want to say that to you, Simon, there was a time that Jesus Christ, he was doing his own things, baptizing people, doing miracles. John also was doing the same miracle. And at the time, the followers of Jesus was doing miracle. The followers of John were also doing miracle, both of them. And at the time, the ones of John saw the one of Jesus. They said, there are people that are doing exactly what we're doing. And Jesus responded to them, as long as they're doing the same thing that we're doing, we are in one umbrella. Simon, I want to congratulate you. And please, I want you to know that you're a man. Do not respond on all kinds of side talks. You are doing the great thing. This expository study that you and LY is doing here is what we need now, not about gossiping under the mango trees. I want to let people know that Nigeria has been taken over, and we need both of you to stand here, especially on what is really going on in Nigeria right now, to expose the secret of this colonization and also a lot of things. Nigeria is the second terrorist organization in the whole world now, and after Afghanistan, they are trooping into Nigeria to take over this fucking Nigeria, and people must understand that it's a time to expose things, not a time to gossip who was for first, who is doing this and who is doing that. We need people who can come out and educate our people, to open our eyes to mutual understanding. I greet you all. Simon, please do not listen to side talk. You are our man. We stand to you. If it is also, I want to tell you also something, Simon. I am a man that is very neutral. If you have never taken the oath and you want to do it, but I don't want to put it to you because you have already told us that you are an oath member of IPOB. Please, thank you. May God bless you. Ewa, God bless you, sir. I greet you. Thank you.
Thank you very much. I'm an oath member of IPOB, and any day, anytime. And so anybody talking that saying that I'm not an oath member, I'm not an oath member, and the person know that I am an oath member. He went public to say I'm not an oath member. Just go mark my word. It is not going to be long. The wrath of God will fall on him or her. Whoever that said that I'm not an IPOB member, and the person is aware that I am an oath member, and he went on that hallowed chamber called Radio Biafra to pronounce my name as I'm not a member of IPOB. The wrath of God will visit him. It is not going to be long. Everybody will watch it and see, except I am not the son of Ekpa. It will not happen like that. And I cannot lie against my fellow man. So, but anybody that lie against me publicly, especially in that holy radio, Biafra, if the person don't know that I am an oath member, is a different thing. But if the person have the knowledge, and I have told the person with this my own mouth that I'm an oath member, and the person went ahead to cause division and disaffection, to slander my name that I'm not an oath member, the wrath of God will visit him. It is not going to be in a matter of weeks. All right, let's go ahead. I'm going to bring you Most Frank. Welcome. You have the right to talk now.
Okay, good evening, everybody. Good evening, Biafra. Good evening, Mr. MAZI Azuanoka. Simon, disciple of NNAMDI. Please, Mr. Simon, I love you because oftentimes you smile. Let's take it as you just got this name today. This level where you don't pass. Okay, there are some things you cannot do. Even if you fall from the heaven, you want to manipulate yourself, you cannot do it. Okay, just look at you now, Mr. Simon, as a bridge. You are extending hands to our Yoruba brethren, unlike our leader. Those guys talking about, can they do this? Forget about the struggle. Can they? Do you know what it takes, the grace it takes to drag somebody like these guys here? Do you think it's anybody that? I want to tell you something, Simon. Even if these people go today, another group of people will come to attack you. That one is significant. Because I could remember I was following our leader. The first time he mentioned your name on his radio, he said, I love what Simon is doing. Someone was commenting, he's not an IPOB member. He told them, even if Simon is not an IPOB member, the work he is doing, from the work he is doing, he is possessed by the spirit of Biafra. All those guys trying to drag you away from what is happening, because we know they will come. Because even the Bible says that surely they must gather. But we'll be using it in this our program as a so I told me please, my brothers, don't be offended. But the Igbo dialect, I don't want to take Simon talking about these people as if he's concentrating on them. No, he is just trying to catch us and continue, because they said all work without play makes Jack the double. Because exactly. In my mind, I was contemplating, is Simon trying to give these people credit? But by when the spirit entered into me, it's a spirit thing. Exactly. I now came to adjoin it. Simon is just trying to play after a very nice work done. You understand? And all I'm saying is this: once the spirit possesses you, you don't need anybody. Simon, as I'm telling you now, even if you shut down your program till 1,000 years, those guys can never achieve they can never drag the magnitude of people. Okay, coming to the main point on what is happening. Our brother here, I don't know him, but thank God he gave me the privilege to be in the center of a program today so that I can talk with my elderly ones and listen to them and get some knowledge. He have made us to understand that these things these guys are doing, we need nothing but just to defend ourselves and defend our talent. Nothing else, nothing more. Because that is the reason why you will tell these guys, okay, we have a crisis. Let's forget about Biafra. Let's forget about Ududua. Let's have internal security. Each region. They refuse. When somebody refuses you to protect your own room, you are living in a flat. You told your neighbor, please, okay, thief are coming here every time to thief us. Let's protect our rooms. Let's buy a machete. Everybody have each. You people like to do grammar. Me, I don't like grammar. I like breaking it into the smallest part. We're having issue. Okay, in this room now, we're having issue. Simon, buy one machete and protect your room. You buy one machete and protect your room. That is the local way an area can be secured. But they refuse. That means these guys have interior motions. It's simple. No need to blow grammar up and down. This is very simple. Allow everybody to protect his territory. But since they are constantly bringing this, okay, it's someone 20 years fighting to the extent of even killing some of his members. I could remember whenever NNAMDI is talking, he puts the life of Biafrans first. If he checks a protest, he says, no, they will hurt my people. Stay indoors, sit at home. It was what we brought about sit at home. So any organization that is not for the interest of its citizens, my brother, there is something. Like, forget all this big grammar. This is not time for grammar. These things means let us go and guide ourselves. So, Mr. Azwamoka, as you have applied this your name today, well, let me be. I will always like to you because you are just my kind of person. If you talk small, you laugh. So I would just like you to not to go as in because there is an extent. Because you know that I was thinking about going to investigate who are those guys that was talking about you. But if you are in the spirit, you can never go to those guys. Because honestly, there are some things I open in the first. My spirit as in I will be seeing myself that this thing is as in I have more knowledge than these guys here. Let them go there. You as in your spirit will be dragging you to the right source every time. So every Saturday, okay, I want to ask them if someone who is not this old, what is more old again than bringing the truth, escalating it, telling the people the truth. So they should forget that. In fact, Simon, anybody talking about the verification of truth. So all he's saying is that these guys cannot bring us anything. So Simon, I want to drop here so that I won't take much of your time.
All
Thank
right.
you for making me meet these guys today.
You have taken all our time, Frank.
sorry, Simon. I'm the disciple. I'm your disciple also.
Thank you. I'm gonna bring you in now, the great Chido. Great Chido, welcome to the program. You are not. We can't hear you. Can you touch on your setting? We cannot hear you. If you are not talking, then we're gonna bring Obere MAZI JOKK. You can talk. You can speak. Obere MAZI JOKK. Obere MAZI also not speaking. Biafra. Biafra, are you there? Biafra, are you there? No, I did not mute you. Retino, you are not muted. You are not muted. You have to unmute yourself. Biafra, are you there?
Yes, Simon, if you can hear me, good evening. Good evening, Simon, if you can hear me.
Yes, I can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear.
All right, Rico. Yes, can you hear me now, please?
Go ahead, go ahead.
All right, what I want to say is that I have a little bit of exposition to our people. Our people need to know that our governors in the East, most of our governors in the East were men who rose during the time of yes, can you hear me, please?
Go ahead, we are hearing you.
Yes, sir, I am here. So, I grew up in the East. I grew up in the heart of the times of the Otokotos. Yes, I am here. So, most of the governors that we have in the East today, are men that grew up during the time of Otokoto. And all of them are ritualists. Some of them are 419 guys. Those days they used to tell us, I see. And that character is the character they used, and they came on board as political leaders. Most of the Ezes we have in the East today are Ezes that they brought in, not as original Ezes, but they were imposed on the people. And so the entire leadership in the Southeast are leadership of people who have risen out of corruption or sacrifices that they have made in the streets of the East. So our people should not be taken by surprise that these people are still continuing in the act of sacrificing our youths. This suits them because this is their way of life. But it is now left for all of us who have grown up during those periods of time to rise up and say, no, we cannot allow these governors who have been ritualists. Check all of their stories. They are all the age mate of the Otokoto that happened in the Owerri. So they are still in that spirit of sacrifice. Sacrificing our boys, sacrificing our girls, sacrificing our mothers and our sisters is still in their character, is still in their blood. That's why it looks as if it means nothing to them when they are killing us. So our people need to wake up, our people need to rise up and say, no, we can't allow these killers, we can't allow these murderers to keep leading us. Now, coming to the issue of jihadists taking over Nigeria, for instance, the zoo, we can all see it playing out. All these jihadists are being employed officially into the Nigerian military, into the Nigerian police, into the Nigerian civil, in the civil service. Today we talk about Pantami. Pantami is not the only one. Almost all the big positions in the civil service are occupied by Islamic jihadists. He is just one man who will have had his voice, but many of them, the disciples, are all over the ministries. So gradually they are taking over places and they are going to deploy full time, and they are not hiding it. I remember I have had several occasions where I have been stopped entering the federal secretariat because I was wearing my Ishiago cap, and I was harassed. I have been locked up because I was wearing Ishiago cap into the federal secretariat of Abuja. So they have never hidden the fact that they are willing to deploy the thing that is happening in Afghanistan today. So we should all wake up and know that already the army have been taken over. The soldiers who will carry out this thing are all in our streets. They are just waiting for the last whistle to be blown. And now Afghanistan have given them the room for them to blow that whistle to take over our streets. And they are wearing uniforms. So they are not hiding anymore. You see, so it's very, very important we get to understand that. Now, talking about the Edo situation where they are already having a sultan, you remember Sanusi is in Lagos. Sanusi was dethroned from Lagos, from KANU, not because they wanted to dethrone him. Sanusi is a plot to send him to Lagos, and then while he is in Lagos, they will make him a sultan of Lagos. But because of the crisis of NSAS, that very process was stampeded. Now they have moved to Edo. Sanusi is still in Lagos, marking time, waiting for the time when they will bring him on board, and then he will become the Sultan of Lagos. Lagos, I think our brothers should be watchful, because if you watch out the governor for a while, he listens to Sanusi, he doesn't listen to the Oba of Lagos State. All of us need to be very, very vigilant about that. Sanusi is there as a plot. He is not just a mistake. They were about to dethrone the present one so that they can send him to another state, and that was Imo State. But the crisis in Imo State started. So there is a ground plan of having sultanates in all the states in the main places, so that when they deploy, they will deploy full time. So our people need to watch this. And then I was going to say something concerning what is happening in IPOB. I remember I have always been following our leader. He said something. He said, if I am coming to the zoo, I will be bringing with me hell. Now, it is high time that the IPOB leadership know that our leader is already in the zoo. Let the hell come down now. Professor Mulumba, the other day, was speaking with you, Simon, remember he said something that it is getting to a time when warlords will begin to rise up from all over the places. If these warlords don't rise up, I tell you the truth, the Fulanis will not be scared. They don't hear the law. They only listen to guns. When you intimidate them, you drive them away. You don't intimidate them, they will keep coming. If they rape your daughter, you don't talk, they rape your wife. If you don't talk, they will rape you and join. But if you resist, then they will turn back. So it is high time our people wake up, and the IPOB shouldn't see that you are working in subordination. No, many of us are going to rise. We are just back in time. It's just that we have not had the resources. Many of us are going to rise. All what we want is our leader must be released, one, and Biafra must come. The Oduduwa must come. Thank you so much, and God bless you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for the program. And I'm going to bring you Nkechi. Welcome to the program. Nkechi, welcome to the program. Nkechi, can you unmute yourself? Chinyere, are you there? Chinenye,
Yes,
are you
I'm there? Good evening. Yes, I'm there. Good
Chinenye,
evening.
You have waited for a very long time. Welcome to the program.
Yeah, well, good evening. Good evening, everybody. To me, it's good morning.
Oh.
But I don't know the time you guys.
Yeah, good morning from here as well. This is 2 a.m.
Yes, it's morning to me. I want to say thank you very much for all you have been doing for us in Biafra land, the fight, everything. We are in support of you, and there is a lot that is going on, and I know it's not easy for you. It's not easy. You just have to let go many things. You just have to. Anybody that is very great, you know, they always attack the person, no matter what. So that one I know from the beginning. Just overlook it. When the right time comes, they will know. Okay, let's go to the discussion of today.
All right.
Discussion of today is that it's been long. I'm trying to get in touch. You know, my children don't usually allow me, but today I'm online, so you give me time to pour my heart out. So it's been loading up for a very long time. So allow me to download small.
Go ahead.
Okay. This our leader, MAZI NNAMDI KANU. Our leader have done what non-Igbo have ever do in the history since I was born. Even the story I have heard everywhere. So what?
Go ahead.
Now is that this is the fact. Let me just put it at our men to keep quiet what is going on. Because if really they have the boss, like they all say, allow me to speak in Igbo. Nandibo, they are intelligent people, they are this, they are that. Why not invest that intelligence now? Why would they allow virus? Virus is full, and they just come invade everywhere. They're just like coronavirus. The more they allow them, the more.
You are listening to the broadcast at the same time. Can you off the gadget where you are listening from, please? Hello.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Yes. All right. Go ahead.
Yes. Can you hear?
Yeah, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. Thank you. Where I was. Okay. So what I'm trying to say now is this. That man has been there suffering for a while now. They should do something to free our leader. I don't care how they do it. They should just do something to bring that man out from there. Because all this while, when you talk 1, 2, 3, they'll say Igbo is this, Igbo is that, and they leave their brother to be suffering where he's suffering right now. Everybody just keep quiet in that country as if to say there is something wrong with everybody. Okay, let's talk about the governors and all the rulers. They are all rulers. If the money they give them that make them not to do what they are supposed to do, the money they have given them is not to compare to what they have been stealing in Nigeria. If it's whatever they give them that make them to shut up their mouth, they better start to do the right thing. Because if they stay there, Biafra come, and they are still there, they are all a dead. Working, including the lion, they will chew them and chew them without no mercy. If they can hear me now, they better do the right thing. They should just call each other, the whole state. They should call each other and make a meeting and bring that man out, because they are the one that put the man inside that place where he is. Number one, they first of all proscribe him. It's not enough. They still selling him out. It's not enough. They are not saying anything. Is it not the same way they burn them, they burn that man? They did not burn anybody different. Whatever they swallow from the Fulani, they better vomit it and bring the man out. Because the time is running out. The time is really running out, because the way our people is now, the way they will rise up, this one that happened now, the news now about this Muslim country is going to be even a child play when our people will get angry and bust out. Because when they bust out, nobody will survive it now. So that is my own contribution for this part.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being
and the other parties.
Yeah, we have to give other people opportunity. We have to give other people opportunity to talk, because I'll be leaving very soon, because this is already 3 hours here. Nkechi, are you there?
Yes, I can. You understand? That's why I collected
Nkechi, are you there?
banana and
Nkechi is listening to the program from a different angle. So we are going to give everyone an opportunity to give just a closing remark. MAZI hasn't. You can go ahead. Just 1 minute or 2 minutes for closing remark.
All right, I won't take. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay, I won't take long. When you were showing IBB, you said the meaning of that RD Grand something patron or so. The
Yes.
meaning of that RD is
somebody says article something.
Yeah, Article Leadership Development Initiative.
Yes. Okay.
That shows that they all work together. They are all in it together. So that article would be presidency whatsoever is still a ploy. We will definitely be like another what's the name of this VP now? This VP with Buhari. Osibanjo, yeah, thank you. Obi will be like another Osibanjo. We just wake up and know what we are doing. It is time we take our destinies into our hand, because what is coming will have no definition in dictionary or in the Wikipedia or Google search. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Citizen AY, all right. Go ahead, and the floor is yours. I can. Oh, wait. All right. Yeah.
Simon, I want to first say, what a great job that you're doing. You are more than a match for standing in for NNAMDI KANU. I commend you. I commend your bravery, your honesty, your research. You see, what amazes me is how you're still able to do all of this work, and you're keeping a full-time job. You got family, you know, but it shows your commitment to your people. You are willing to give your blood. You don't have to say it. I feel it. I actually feel that you are giving everything you have to make your people, you are leading them. And in the gap, when they took NNAMDI, they thought they would silence. Then they took NNAMDI and tried to illegally. They thought they would silence the whole movement. Boy, were they wrong. Boy, were they wrong. The energy that came from what you are doing now, it's like, you know, you've plugged that gap, And at the same time, we are shouting and Gumi. Gumi is walking around, going to encouraging Fulanis to abduct people so that the federal government of Nigeria will give them money. And the government looks the other way. There are pictures, there are videos showing Gumi with terrorists, sitting down with terrorists. But instead of the government arresting Gumi and those around him, they give them protection. They are giving them protection. So please, my people, do not fall for this trick. Those of you speaking One Nigeria, what do you say to that? What do you say to the blatant disregard for the rule of law? The twisting, they've turned up to down and down to up in this contraption. And the likes of Simon Ekpa, MAZI Simon Ekpa, giving his 1000% effort to Biafra, commitment, drive, effort, focus, 24/7, like that. I want to commend you, Simon, and please, I say a big thank you for the work you're doing. We will be doing some more work later on. Again, I say to you all, those of you all, please, we are really in it now. We urge, at this point, I'm taking this opportunity to ask for Middle Belt, Biafrans, and Yorubas. We need to formidable. We'll be talking some more about the things we need to do. Maybe tomorrow, me and Simon will talk and have something to, because we need to come back. We're going to do a particular show, but we will not do that probably tomorrow. I know it's late for Simon now. So Simon, I'm going to hand over to you. I want to thank you for bringing me on the show. And I also say thank you to all of the people who are watching, and we will all be, we must all be committed to this drive. All hail Biafra, Yoruba Nation now, Biafra Nation now, Middle Belt Nation now. Thank you very much, Simon.
All hail Biafra, Yoruba Nation. Thank you very much for showing on this platform. Tomorrow we may do that thing together, and so we'll continue from there. I appreciate you for coming. Thank you very much.
All right, thanks. Goodbye.
All right, thank you all for joining and watching this program for almost 3.5 hours. This is how we do it, 3.5 hours. Use your 3.5 hours and talk and educate Biafrans. Use your 3.5 hours, even if it is 1 hour. Use it for Biafra when you have the opportunity. Don't use it on Simon Ekpa. Thank you very much. Tomorrow, this will be the last day I will discuss this. From tomorrow, go back to my normal, Simon Ekpa. Now I'm the street Simon Ekpa. All right. So from tomorrow, you will not hear Pim from this man. This man will be who you have seen all this while. So tomorrow, I have done my own. If you like, talk from now to next year. I'm Azanok. All right. Thank you very much. Tomorrow, make sure we are going to come live tomorrow 3 times because there is a lot of things to talk. If I have the time, maybe during my break at work, I will be able to maybe have a program. Otherwise, it's going to be in the evening. But remember to share this video, cut some section of the that is suitable to what you want to use it. Like some people who are cutting video, share it, let it go viral, let people understand what all this thing is all about. That Nigeria can never move forward as a result of the political process and the modernization of Nigeria that has brought Nigeria to the current state. People need to know. People need to know what is going on in Nigeria, why Nigeria has become what it is today, and why Nigeria will never work again. The secret is in this video. Tomorrow, we'll continue this same exposition from this video, and I'm going to bring to you more secret of what from the northern Nigeria, what you don't know about them. Watch out for this video. See you tomorrow. May God bless Biafra. May God bless MAZI NNAMDI KANU. May God bless Oduduwa Nation. May God bless Middle Belt. May God bless Amazonia. May God bless IPOB worldwide. May God bless ESN. May God bless DOS. May God bless you. May God bless Chica. Eru n'ọkpụkpụ ihe nwanne anaghị eru n'ọkpụkpụ ihe nwanne iwe nwanne anaghị eru n'ọkpụkpụ mana onye chọkwa ka m iwe ruo n'ọkpụkpụ o ruo n'ọkpụkpụ. So may God bless all of you, Sunday Igboho and all Oduduwa agitators. May God bless you. May God bless you watching me this evening. You see, it doesn't